Luke 2, 8 through 12. In the same region, shepherds were staying in the fields and keeping watch at night over their flock. Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone round them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Don't be afraid, for look, I proclaim to you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the city of David, a Savior was born for you, who is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped tightly in cloth and lying in a manger." Last September, we got a new puppy. The first day after we arrived home from getting Shadow, I took him for a test walk to see how he would do. We went on the opposite side of the street and had walked several houses when a neighbor's van came around the corner, headed to their home. There are 3 little kids in that van, and I could tell the second they spotted Shadow because they started clapping and jumping up and down in their seats. We walked on and stopped and talked to another neighbor. I turned around and I saw those 3 little kids standing on the sidewalk, jumping up and down and clapping and leaning over to see if we were going to come back their way. Well, I walked all the way around the cul-de-sac, and it took a few minutes, and came back, and I noticed when I crossed the street and could see the sidewalk again on their side of the street, they were still leaning out, and I could hear somebody say, she's coming," and they started clapping and shouting again. So I walked toward them, and as soon as we got onto their sidewalk, the little boy plopped himself on the ground and opened his arms. The Shadow went running to him and started licking his face, and the little boy threw back his head and just giggled. He was so excited. He loved every puppy kiss, and he petted and he laughed, and he was just so excited to have this little dog. I thought about that this week, and I thought, I want to be the one that thinks of Jesus coming at Christmas as that little baby in the manger, and I want to be the one that leans out and looks for his coming. I want to be the one who sits down in his presence and just giggles because I have the Messiah. So that's my goal this Christmas. It's just to sit in Jesus' presence and giggle because he came for me.